growing up, I grew up in my dad's business, right? So growing up in his business, watching him work too hard, watching him struggle, working every day after school, working on the weekends with him, trying to make life happen. I went to trade school and then came back and started working and running things and realized very quickly that there was a lot more to it than just producing a good product. And my life was all about producing good product, but we were barely making ends meet. In fact, we were losing money for the benefit of taking care of our customers, and that didn't really make sense. So I started looking for answers and researching and learning and reading and training, and that's kind of where I figured out the business side of it. Once you get how the business works, it's sort of the magic formula that allows everything to work. So in my experience, or in my journey looking for answers on the business side of it, I knew there had to be more to it. There was no way that I could work harder to get there. There had to be a different path, and the path that I was on I knew was not going to get me where I wanted to go. So in doing research and looking and learning and reading and back in those days there was still a little bit of internet, but it wasn't quite as easy to find stuff as it is today. So in doing that, I came across Ken Brookings and his business training, and I went to a boot camp class, learned about his process, his system, how he did things, and it answered the questions I was looking for. I didn't understand it fully, but it answered the questions that I had. Why is this so difficult? Why am I killing myself? Why am I working harder? Where is that easier path? Is it really there? Became crystal clear to me. There is a better path. There is a different way to do it, and I just didn't have enough information to do it correctly. So once I saw that, I knew I needed to be a part of that. I needed that information. I needed to learn. And so I signed up. I went through the process. I learned the business, and it just made sense to me. I think my background was really in diagnosing. I like diagnosing problems. I'm pretty good at it. Looking at numbers, looking at the correlation of numbers, understanding how things work together, whether it's scan data on a car or whether it's a P&L. Once I understand what the numbers mean, it just makes sense to me. And I took that ability and took what I learned with Ken, and I took our company from doing, losing $35,000 to making over $330,000, actually about $360,000, 2 years later. And then continue growing from there. At that point, talking with Ken, he asked me to work with him and help other customers improve and refine. Started doing that and fell in love with helping other people. Candidly, I never really liked working on cars. It's never been my thing. But I was good at it. And it was the diagnosis part. It was the following a logical path and understanding how the system works. And I found that I can do that same thing with businesses, and I can help more people, and I can give back, and I can do better. And so I transitioned out of that. I partnered with Ken to help other companies, and we've been building Aspire and developing it to be able to help as many people as we possibly can. I would have to say that my biggest passion is to be better than I was yesterday. I look at every day as an opportunity to improve and to see where I can go, how I can push myself and our team to help our clients better, to help the company grow, to give back, to help the industry. It's an interesting time with all the challenges in the world, and it's a great opportunity for us to be creative and find creative solutions to help our clients have a good life. I actually am not money motivated. I don't look at things from a financial perspective. I do things because I love them or don't love them. And if I don't love them, I don't do them. I do this because I believe in it, because I have a passion for it, because I think I can make a difference in the world, not for the money. There's a lot of stories. There's a lot of feedback. But truly, the reason that I get up every day, the reason that I do this is that feedback, is talking to a client a year or 2 or 3 later, and them saying, I never thought I would be able to take a family vacation, and we just took 3 weeks off. I actually paid cash for my daughter's wedding. I never thought I'd be able to do that, and I could. I paid for my kids to go to college. I never thought I'd be able to do that. My wife doesn't have to work anymore because we actually have enough income now that she can stay home with the kids, and we didn't think that was ever possible. I hear that a lot from a lot of different angles. We focus on the financial side of things, we focus on the margin and fixing the business, but really it's not about the money. Money is a good tool. It helps facilitate the important things in life. It's not one of the important things, it just facilitates those. And so to be able to fix the business, to make that be a tool and work so that the owner gets the life that they ultimately want is really the goal or the win for us, at least for me. But really what it comes down to is the ideal client is somebody that genuinely wants to improve and wants to take their business to the next level and is open-minded enough to know that there's other options or other potential paths out there to make it happen. And someone that has done it, that has done it the wrong way, that gets that there has to be an easier path, there has to be more to this. And it's not so much about an easier path, I guess. It's more about there's a different level. There's a deeper level to the business. It's not just producing the product. It's understanding the inner workings of the business and optimizing it. So the client would be the one that sees or understands that and wants to get there. The most satisfying part is changing the people's lives, like legitimately having them see their future different instead of getting up every day to run on a hamster wheel and try to make enough to pay the bills, to seeing a future, to seeing that there is a bigger path or an end game and actually heading towards where they want to be. I would say that I define my success based on the difference that I can make in people's lives, both my families, my kids, my grandbabies, and my clients' lives. Ken is one of the best, if not the best mentor that I've ever had the privilege of working next to and with and learning from. I've been working with Ken for close to 15 years now, and he's taught me a lot. I see life quite differently because of Ken, and I appreciate every bit of it. Life is all about learning and growing, and you have the opportunity to learn from everything that happens, good or bad, right? But really seeing a bigger picture and understanding the business side of life, I've learned a ton from Ken. Working with Ken, learning the business has helped me to almost look at the business like a puzzle. And all the pieces are there. You just got to move them into the right place and just adjust them. And just it took the mystery or what I used to think was the magic that it needed. It took that out because there's no magic. It's just following the right path. What I like to do most, I like to spend time with my kids. I like to try to create new adventures and experiences for them and try new things and see new places. And I like to travel, which kind of makes this perfect for me because I travel a fair amount. But I really enjoy travel, even when I'm not on the road teaching classes and doing workshops and stuff. I like to travel and do stuff. So, I love flying. It's great to have the ability to have a private plane and to be able to fly around. I consider it an honor to have got to a place where I can do that. But to be able to share that with my kids, with my wife and my grandbaby now, taking her around, that's pretty awesome. I would say I want new clients and all of our clients to know that we care, that our focus is genuinely to help our clients improve their lives, both business life and personal lives. And while I know we're not perfect, they won't find another partner that cares as much and works tirelessly to make sure that they have everything they need and they're successful. The team that we have here is phenomenal and puts in whatever it takes to make sure that our clients are successful. I'm Farris, and I have the privilege of helping builders build better businesses.